is, you know, when you're like super excited about something and you're just like want to like tell somebody, and then you tell somebody, and then it's just like they just don't get it. Like the girls that get it, and the girls that don't, like, and they don't, you know. And then you just are like it just sucks, like, you know what I mean? So I don't really talk about reading that much to people, because a lot of people in my life, they don't really like get it, they don't read and stuff. And I've kind of even stopped talking about like what's going on in my books to my parents and stuff, because it's not like their fault, like they just don't get it. They don't know what's going on. Like if somebody was telling me about something that I totally didn't care about or whatever, like I would find it hard to, you know what I mean, like follow along. So I decided that you are going to be my victims, and I'm just going to be spilling my guts about reading. So what brought this on was basically this past week I've been reading Fellowship of the Rings for the first time, which is the first Lord of the Rings book. And I don't know what about it, but I've been in like a reading slump. And I don't want to say that in like a sense where I haven't been reading, because I still have, but it just hasn't given me as much joy as it did like last year. Or like in 2023 was like such a good year for me for reading. And so I like have just not had like that feeling of like, oh my gosh, like this is why I love reading, you know what I mean? Like when I finished Throne of Glass series, like when I was reading Kingdom of Ash and like the Inheritance games and certain books like that, where I'm like, okay, like this is why I love reading. I haven't felt that in a while. And for some reason, like the Fellowship of the Rings like wasn't even like that. I don't know, it didn't like even give me, I don't know how to explain it, because it wasn't like when it was before, when I'm like, this is my new favorite book, like I'm obsessed, like this is like all I'm gonna be thinking about. I didn't get that feeling, but I did get this feeling like, oh my gosh, like this is why I love reading, because the vibes in the Lord of the Rings are literally like top tier. Like I love that world, and it's so comforting. And so even if it's not going to be like my new favorite series, which who knows, you know, I might really get into it in the next book or even the next one, but either way, it inspired this video because I literally, like, you know, when you just get so excited about something, you start getting that like feeling in like the pit of your stomach, and you're just like, oh my god, like I just love this so much. Like it sounds so like weird to say, and like I guess like I'm just gonna be talking to somebody and I'm gonna assume that this is gonna find the right side of the internet, okay? I'm gonna assume that y'all know what I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna be apologetic or anything about the way that I'm talking. So yeah, bear with me, okay? So I watched this interview with Sarah J. Maas, like I think it was on the Today Show or something like that, and she was just talking about her books and stuff, and I started remembering how I was feeling when I was reading Throne of Glass, and specifically the last book, Kingdom of Ash. When I had finished it, I literally was like what just happened in my life, you know what I mean? Like, and I'd never experienced that before in a book series. Like I had never read a book series, first of all, that long. I don't know, is it 7 books? I know Harry Potter is too, but anyway, so I was watching that, and I just started like craving that feeling, like getting that feeling again of like obsession, you know what I mean, of like characters and a world and just having that like escape. And so I was like trying to finish Fellowship of the Rings so that I can like just read more. Like I just want to read more, like I want to like consume more books and literature. And so I just finished it this morning. It took me longer than usual, which I think is another reason why it kind of took me out of the world a little bit, and why I feel like I didn't like, I don't know, I felt that way about The Hobbit too though, because I really enjoyed it. Like it was like such just a comforting and like good book, but I also, it wasn't like mind blowing, you know what I mean? You like, and I don't want to say that because the writing and the world is incredible. was that series. It felt like it was so good. And for those of you who have never read it and you like fantasy or romance, or even if you don't, because my only exposure before that to fantasy and romance was The Girl Prince, and I was obsessed with that. But if you just like good books and being so thoroughly immersed in a world and characters, read Throne of Glass, because you will not be disappointed, let me tell you. I just get so excited talking about it because it's just incredible. It's an incredible world. It's an incredible series. Sarah J. Maas is a genius. And yeah. So I read that book, that series. I went to the library one day and I just picked up a random book on the shelf. I had never heard about it. I wasn't really into book content at that time, so like booktube and book talk, I didn't really watch that. I watched some booktube, book YouTubers, but not really book talk. So I had never heard of Throne of Glass. I had heard of Akatar, but I didn't even put together that she was the author of both of those. And so I picked it up and I almost put it back. Like, I will never forget the fact that I literally put it back on the shelf. And then I was like, you know what? No, I think I'm gonna like this, because it was like the cover where, it was like the character, you know? It wasn't like the pretty, you know, with like the deer and stuff. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. But, like the main cover that you see, like Barnes and Nobles and stuff, it wasn't that. It was like where the character and stuff, and I was like, this just looks kind of weird, not my vibe, but it was my vibe. And, so I got it from the library, and then I just kept like either renting stuff on my Kindle from like Libby or, Boundless, or renting the actual physical copy, or sometimes if neither was available. One time I bought it, I think I bought Empire Storms on my Kindle, and I literally have been wanting the physical book set for so long. And I think my plan is that when I have been at my job for 3.5 months, because I feel like 3 months is a milestone, and then 3.5 months is like you pass that milestone, you know? So 3.5 months, I'm going to buy it for myself as a little reward for like working and staying at my job. And I'm really excited because I'm gonna reread, and like I'm so excited. Like, I know that nothing will ever make me feel like that, like feeling of reading it for the first time, but yeah, it is so good. And yeah, also I want to reread Girl Prince, because when I broke my wrist a few months ago, like probably at this point like 6 months ago, the trucks on this road that I live on are heinous, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I read that, and that was my, you know what, I feel like The Girl Prince was my first ever, like, because I really started getting into reading in January of 2023, and for the first half of the year, I read a lot of classics, like Jane Austen, Ella Montgomery, like Anne of Green Gables, like Peter Pan, like those types of books, you know. And so I'd never really gotten into like just like this is gonna sound so stupid, because I did really enjoy those books, but like did you just hear my stomach growling? I had never like experienced like wanting to like open the book and like find out what's happening next, you know, because like Sense and Sensibility, you're not gonna get that feeling of like, oh, you're on the edge of your seat, like what's gonna happen. But that was my first experience with Girl Prince, like, because I had read only classics, you know, and then I, for some reason, picked up Girl Prince. I think it was because of Haley Pham. I think I saw it at the library and I remember her talking about it or something. So anyway, I read that and I was like, what is this world I have stepped into of fantasy? And now fantasy is my favorite genre, and I just want So I've been kind of containing myself and being like, okay, I'm gonna at least finish the book that I'm reading, and then to reward myself, I'm gonna allow myself to go to the library. Hello. Okay, sorry. And so I'm going to the library today, and your girl's excited. Your girl's excited to go to the library, and I don't even think I'm gonna go to the one in my town because it's really small. I think I'm gonna actually drive to another city and go to that library because it's a lot bigger and they have a lot more options, and it's like 2 stories, and it just makes me happy. I love books and reading, and yeah, I'm so excited just about life. First of all, I'm in a really good mood right now, in case you guys couldn't tell. I'm just excited about all the books that I'm going to read, and let me know any suggestions. Please, 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 please comment below your favorite books. I love YA books. I'm not a big, just adult. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but YA, there's just something about it. I was just, listening to or watching Olivia Reads a Latte. If you guys don't watch her and you're into booktubers, she is by far my favorite. I, watch all of her videos, her weekly vlogs and her reading vlogs are top tier. They're, almost 2 hours long, so if you like long form content, check her out. She is amazing. She was just saying how YA just feels magical, and even if it's not a magical book, fantasy or where there's actual magic, it just still feels magical and has that quality that's just that spark, and I could not agree more. It's just there's something about it that is just so great and fun and light, and there's just always that message, and I don't know, I just love it. And yeah, so comment below any book suggestions. Honestly, I am interested in exploring different genres. Tom Lake I think would be considered a literary fiction, which I'd never really experienced that before, and I really enjoyed it, surprisingly. So really anything mystery. I actually don't think I've ever read a thriller. I don't know if that's really my speed, because I'm not really into the whole what is it called? Not psychedelic, that's not the word I'm thinking, psychiatric. No, but you know what I mean, where it's spooky, not scary, but you guys know what I'm talking about, thrilling. I don't know if I can think of the word. There's a specific word that I'm thinking, and it's I feel like it starts with a B, and it's psychotic. Definitely not, but anyway, psychosomatic. I don't think that's it either. I don't know. Whatever. Where it's just eerie and that vibe where you're feel like you're going crazy. I don't like that. So don't recommend me any books like that. But yeah, recommend me your favorite books, you guys, and I can't wait to read them. Let me know if you want more book content. Because I have seriously considered creating a book YouTube channel, and I was you know what though, I could do it all on my ASMR channel and then get the people who like ASMR and books, which is me. So yeah, I want to kind of make more book content and stuff, but I just wanted to literally go on here and just literally just talk about reading and books and how amazing it is. And if you're just watching this video because you like whisper rambles and you don't read, or you don't like books, or you just have never gotten into them, seriously, just pick up if you haven't read a full book in a long time, go to the library, pick up a book. You don't have to buy one, you can just go to the library and just pick up a book. If you like rom-coms, movies, then look up good rom-com books. Or if you like fantasy movies, if you like books, and like that has been such an amazing bonding experience for us, like bonding thing. And now we watch the movies together, and we still haven't watched why am I blanking? Wait, no, don't tell me. Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. We still haven't watched them. We started Part 1, but that was a while ago, so we're going to restart it. I don't know. And I'm so excited. Like, Harry Potter was so good. I think I'm gonna reread it again this year. In September. September 1st maybe I'll start it. But yeah, I love reading, and I just wanted to talk about it. And I think I'm good now. Like, you know, when you just need to talk about something because it's just like welling up and you're like, I need to just expel my emotions. That's how I felt. And now that I have just been talking for the past 25 minutes basically about books, I am feeling a bit better. I think I'm gonna go to a hot yoga class today, so that's exciting. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say, other than for the millionth time, I love reading and I love books, and I like just, yeah. This is so like random and unhinged and like chaotic, but whatever, it's fine. Okay,